Okay, recording with this new little Akaso Brave 7 LE, which means launch edition, I think. And we're giving it a test. It's just using the onboard mic outside here around the garden. And it's recording in 4K 30. Image stabilization is on. And no wind muff or nothing like that. It's just the little mic on the camera. Giving it a go and a test, and we're going to see what it's like. A little tour of the garden here. That's some lilies that are blooming. We've just had a rain. And there's another one getting ready to come out. Oh, that's actually some echinacea purple coneflower. And now there's one blooming there. So you're going to hear some birds, some highway noise, but very little wind. And I'm guessing that this little screen looking piece on the left side of the camera is the mic. So probably when I turn the mic sideways like so, the sound might be a little better, but then I can't see what's going on. I got a little bitty clip-on mic that I'm going to connect to the camera here for another little test, but wanted to do this first. There's some lilies, more lilies, and that is a bead tree. Haha. Beautiful lilies opening up. Cream colored lilies. There's some more opening up, and this echinacea is as tall as me almost. Beautiful stuff. Is really loving the rain we've had. There's some there's some, it's going to come to me in a minute. Oh, and my little frog is in jail back there. More lilies. That is a forsythia, little small forsythia that will bloom next season. Russian sage is what that is right there. Sorry for the quick movement. It does have image stabilization on, but I'm still going to have to be kind of careful here as I'm walking. As they say, try to do a ninja walk. This is a wide view of the yard. Probably needs mowing here any minute, any day, because we've got all this rain. And this is my little flagpole garden. Ooh, and I see I need to dump some rain out of this. Oh my goodness. This has rain in it, filled up with rain, and I need to dump that. That's gonna kill that. That's a amaryllis bulb in there. Darn, I should have came out here before, because it don't have no drainage hole on the bottom. Should have came out here and took care of that before now. Darn, I'm a bad gardener. There's Gus the gnome. I'm starting to name my gnomes now. I'm going to name my gnomes, and that one is Gus. Okay, and that's Veronica. And I set out some irises right there, which won't bloom till next season. And that's a aster, fall aster, what my mama called them, summer farewells. And they'll bloom in the fall. And you know what? Who cares what time it is when you're in the garden, right? There's the sunflower. You wouldn't think that's a sunflower though, but it is. Again, we're going to see the audio quality just using the onboard mic here. See what it's like. And it's the weather's been gray and cloudy, and it's rained this morning. And we're getting more rain now. Well, not really. We are supposed to get more rain here soon. But it's like a rainforest things start when we get rain. It's just like stuff goes crazy. That's I'm gonna have to write down so I won't forget what these are every time I come around here and I forget the name of them. Tomatoes are coming along just fine, and I highly recommend these tomato cages. Maybe John the Pro Cut, I don't know how you're gonna deal with your tomatoes. You have some set out. I was watching your latest video and they wasn't caged yet. I don't know. Those old cheap ones you buy at the store are crap. Don't get them. Get you some cheap fencing here like this. This is just a roll of fencing. I've had, well, you can see this is kind of rusty looking. I've had these for years, and you just cut them down, measure 5 feet, and then cut it all the way down, and then circle it back around, roll it up kind of, and use where you cut it to bend over and latch it onto the other end. So there you go. Some beans coming up. We hope that we'll vine up this. They're Kentucky Wonder. And over here, some zucchini that's going to be vining up. And peppers there. Some lettuce. And that lettuce is delicious. Freckles is that lettuce for obvious reasons. There's borage, or as John the Pro Cut pronounces it, borage. I think it's hilarious. And I don't have any nasturtium. He pronounces nasturtiums wrong. Well, I don't know if he pronounces it wrong or not, but he pronounces it odd from what I'm used to hearing it pronounced. I think he says nasturtiums. But anyway, regardless of how it's pronounced, nasturtiums are gorgeous. I love them. They're edible too. He mentions that in his latest video. There's another tomato plant here, and a marigold. He was showing the marigolds in his garden. And these, like I mentioned, I keep forgetting the name of them. They're just going crazy. They reseeded. All of this reseeded from last year. I'll have to again come in with a text box and tell you what the name of that flower is. There's another tomato and another tomato here, and we have some kind of a bean that's starting to vine. Good. See, that one's vining up there nicely. And this tomato's going nuts. I have to come in. I don't like to mess with them when it's wet out, and it's wet out now, and that's a bad time to fool with them. And we have zinnias coming up here, and I think there's some sunflowers in there too. They're the miniature sunflower, and I don't know what this weed is doing in there, but we're getting rid of that. And got to fix the little flag here. I'm going to be curious to see what this sounds like with no external microphone, just what the camera has. There's my clematis, and there's another gnome right there. I haven't named him yet. What y'all reckon his name should be? Willie? Willie sounds good to me. He's got some clematis coming up on him there. I've had that clematis forever. A cute little rose that we need to move. It's not doing good there. In this raised bed, there's another tomato. All heirlooms. We just grow with heirlooms this year. More lilies. These lilies, when they open up, are the star of the summer garden. And there's a couple open now. Look at that deep orange. I don't know how it's going to show up when I get it in the computer, but This rose is done. Still got a few pretty blooms on it. There's some catnip there, in with some mint. And over here we have, well, let's go over here. Garlic here. Foxgloves here, or digitalis. And some petunias here. And that is stock. Those little plants there are stock. And there's my Gertrude Jekyll, which it's about done. And we have some onions here. And some herbs. There's some dill and rosemary, and I forget what that is. And I forget what that is. There's another rose here. It's so pretty, and this one smells really good too. So anyway, I need to be moving on. The video's getting long. I didn't want it to get this long. I wanted to stop it and try that other mic. So maybe we'll stop and connect that other mic right now. This is another clematis here. And false indigo, baptisia there. It's done blooming. Over here is comfrey. It's done blooming. And another potted petunias here. And if anybody likes aroma, this stuff is, oh, it smells so good. It's, oh, just smell of it. It smells so good. I forgot the name of that too, of course. And that is mock orange. Oh yeah, that stuff there is Sweet Annie. That's what that is. And there's my Transparency Silica Transparency Eye, or Silica Transparency Eye, aka Bottle Tree. I'm going to stop it, and it's starting to sprinkle, and maybe get that other mic on and see what that mic does, that other little lapel mic. So I'll be back with y'all guys soon. Okay folks, to get back with you, that is giant larkspur. And it is giant. Like I said, it reseeded from last year, and the year before, and the year before, and the year before, I think. But right now I have the lapel mic on, and we're gonna see what it's like, what the audio's like. We've already been walking around this garden, but I wanted to specifically come out here and see if it makes a difference with the traffic noise that is going by now. And again, I'm going to have to be careful walking because image stabilization on this little thing may be iffy, but we'll see. I also need to mention that last year I ordered one of these, and I wrote a little, it wasn't a good review, but it wasn't a bad one either. And Akaso contacted me. There's some Shasta Daisies right here in the front sidewalk garden. Man, that sun has came out and it is beating down hot now. But we're going to go in the shade just in a second, and it's going to go back behind the cloud in a minute. This is that tall stuff is Lucifer is the name of it. It is a forget the botanical, but red, long little tiny red flowers on long stems that shoot off from the side of it. I forgot the name of that too, of course. Need to get rid of this. Oh my goodness. That's wild stuff coming up in here. More stuff that I don't know the names, except for those daylilies coming up. Over here is some kind of shrub. Short-term memory when you get old, just might as well count on it being hardly hardly helpful. Solomon's seal, I know that's what that is. Well, it just came to me too. And I used to know the name of that. That's taken over too. That's bleeding heart back there that's dying off. And the wife has put out a couple of pots up there that are doing good. Petunias. Usually go back down and around. Try to get back into the shade. That's some hydrangeas there. And that's already, that's finished blooming. It is a, of course, I forgot that too. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Miss Kim is the name of the shrub, and I almost had it. I'll think of it here in a minute. And that's, forgot that too. I just might as well not even attempt to tell you the names of stuff because I keep forgetting what it is. That's lilac or lilac. See, I told you it would come to me in a minute. Lilac. And that is what is it? What is it? Forgot. Of course. Walk around, see it. I knew the sun had went in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look what I discovered. Oh goodness. How in the world did I get knocked over? Oh my gosh. It is a... That is a prayer plant. Maybe I guess the wind blew it over, maybe. I guess. We got that at a funeral for either her dad or her brother. I think it was her dad. Somebody gave us that. I think my brother in Kentucky or my sister, one gave me that. This is the front flower garden. Front porch garden, freshly mulched. Another tomato. Love in a mist. Pretty little love in a mist flowers there. A rose. Dirt rose from Mississippi. It's done. That's going crazy, whatever it is. And those are mini hollyhocks there. Pretty little purple or violet cover. There's another rose right there. Lavendula. Right there's lavender. And that's gonna do it. My sweet gum right there. Tansy right there that we always, it comes back every year right here. Planted some right here at the corner of the porch because it does cut back on the mosquitoes and bugs that come around. So if you're wanting something to help you with that, get some tansy. It's very aromatic. I don't know what herb. I think it's some kind of herb. But bugs don't like it. They don't like that aroma. Back to... That's our new balcony that I will probably paint soon. The treated lumber on there. Again, back to the lilies, back to where we started earlier. Lilies, purple coneflower, bead tree, more lilies. And I need to fill up my bird feeders. And don't ask why I haven't painted my clothesline poles yet, because I just haven't. But we're going to take this in now and get it on the computer and upload it and see what the video and audio quality is like. And anyway, I forgot to finish my story. Akaso contacted me about my, like I said, it wasn't a bad review, but it wasn't a good review either. Well, I guess it was kind of good. I just was, giving my honest opinion about it. I mean, it's a budget action camera is what it is. And by budget, I mean, I think you can get it on Amazon now for 150 bucks, I think. So you have to take that into consideration. Whenever you get something and you're looking for something and you want to search, well, I want a budget, I don't want the most expensive thing. I don't need the most expensive GoPro or Action 3 or Osmo Action. I don't need the most expensive thing, and I'm on a limited budget. So, and back when I got this, I was kind of limited. But since then, they have updated their firmware on it, and they reached out to me and asked if I would want to review another one. So they sent me one free, and I said, well, sure, of course, I'll be glad to do a review for you and change my review if I feel that you've improved it. Of course, I'll be happy to change my review. But if I don't see any improvements, well, it's my honest review. So, but I'm thinking I think by looking on the little back screen here, I'm thinking the image stabilization has improved from the first iteration of this Akaso Brave 7 LE, back the first one I got. So we're going to close it out here, and I'm going to ask you guys to remember what I told you that was. Giant, what was it? Giant, come on, you know what it is. Giant larkspur. And if you got an iPhone, take a picture of it and then open the picture up and tap the little eye, and it will identify the plant for you. You don't have to buy no app. It does a pretty good job of it. A gorgeous rose, pinkish or cream colored. Talk to y'all soon. Thanks for watching, all that good stuff, and we'll see you in the next video. All right, folks. Okay, y'all. I wanted to get one more little clip in with this little Akaso Brave 7 LE of me just sitting in my studio here with just a window light mainly, and the front-facing screen. You can't turn the little camera around and make any adjustments on the rear screen because it's blacked out. Excuse me. So this is just a little test so y'all can get an idea if this camera might work for you all. It's a budget camera, like I said, and I'm going to go ahead and upload the video here on my computer, and I'm going to give it a look, see what it's like, see what the audio's like. Like I said, I'm inside here, my window's shut, shouldn't be very little ambient noise. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll leave a link to this camera down in the description, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Take it easy. Peace out.